Hello to everyone joining the podcast today. If this is your first time listening, thank you so much for checking it out. What we do with this podcast is turn on a microphone and record the conversations that we have during our breaks from Martyr for Madison band practices and writing sessions. What we talk about is anything and everything that is funny to us, interesting to us. We take your suggestions on the things that you want to hear us talk about, and by doing that, we hopefully can get to know you guys a little bit better, and you can get to know us a little bit better. Band breaks! Top 3.
Oh, okay. My top 3 is sexual fears.
Ooh.
Thank God I didn't get this one.
I think. Oh God, probably shit on the dick. Definitely be one. Like from anal, that would be really shitty.
That's an actual fear.
Like,
That's a fear of me.
You would
talking
just
about
wipe,
shit
you would
on-
just
yeah.
wipe it off and keep going?
I mean, I just
you mean
don't.
shit on your dick, or are you putting shit on somebody else's dick?
I just mean I don't want to get shit on my dick. So that's a sexual fear.
Okay, what's number 2? What's number 2?
What? I have a fear, I guess, of being like penetrated, of like without my consent. That's a fear. It's not a fear that I have in my everyday life, but
without permission.
But I guess like if it was in a
sense.
sexual realm, I do not want to be penetrated by anything.
If you have a topic that you'd like to hear us weigh in on, just leave us a comment on whatever social media that you saw this podcast shared, and then we'll pick a few of them out for the next episodes.
We got a shitty story, right, Ryan?
Yeah, dude, it was a really shitty story. So the way it started out, like, I wasn't even aware that it was starting last night.
So just to be clear, this is today?
Yeah, well, it started happening at like midnight. Okay. So Jace wakes up crying because he's hungry, and he's holding a yogurt in my face, and all the lights are on. He's being louder and shit, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck? And I looked at my phone, I'm like, it's midnight. Why are you awake? You don't need yogurt right now. Go to bed. Just what the fuck?
Can he not just get the yogurt himself? Like he already.
I mean, he could have,
right?
but like we ate at like 7 o'clock.
So he just wanted to make sure.
There's no way he's starving by midnight. Also, go to sleep, dude. We got to wake up in like 4 hours. Fuck off. So he goes back to bed, and we wake up at 5 because that's what time we wake up to start getting ready for daycare. And I get him on the couch. He's watching TV. I'm making him something to eat, and he stands up, comes out to me, and he's like, Dad, I think I'm gonna blah, and just threw up all over the floor. And it wasn't just like, chunky vomit. It was like straight water. Ugh. And we're in my sister's basement, so it went fucking everywhere because it's a cement floor. And I was like, dude, fuck. Like, and he's just going. Like, it was a huge puddle, like 3 foot by 3 foot. Yeah, that was pretty cool. But that's.
Well, you should have given him the yogurt.
Shut up, Tom.
He would have settled his tongue.
That would have made it probably chunky and gross.
It, man.
Thank God I didn't give him the yogurt. So I fucking real quick threw some towels on it, right? And I go to get some cleaner in a bowl just in case he throws up. And I come back down the stairs, and I must have missed a spot of it because I slipped in some of it. And, like, my leg just went forward, and it felt like I fucking just stretched way too far. I thought my sack was going to rip. And I fell into the puddle of towels, the vomit-soaked towels. And it's, it's a cement floor. It fucking hurt. I thought I sprained my fucking dick, and I'm just down, dude. And I gave Jace the ball. I was like, if you're going to throw up in this. And he looks at me and he goes, it's okay. I think I'm done. Blah! Threw up right on the fucking floor next to me. And I was like, dude, you got to be fucking kidding me. So by 5:15 in the morning, I was covered in puke. Jace is crying. I'm trying to be fucking quiet. I'm in pain. And I was just like, dude, fuck today. I'm not going to work. This is fucking terrible. So yeah, that was my shitty start to the day. Which also ended my day because I called into work. I was a piece of shit after that. We sat on the couch and didn't do anything all day.
Fair enough.
It was fucking rough, dude.
Which was that?
That was today. That's how I started my day.
I'm telling you, dude, you should have just gave him his yogurt and he would have been fine.
Dude, you should have seen it though. It was like watching somebody just throw up straight water. And I was watching it go all over the floor and I was like, oh, fuck, what do I do? So just throwing towels on it, But then I landed in the pile of towels, and it was all, like, gross and shit. But, yeah, so, like, and normally he never wakes me up in the middle of the night for food. Especially, like, something else maybe, a bad dream. But he's never woken me up to eat. Okay. So I'm thinking that was, like, a precursor to, I don't feel good, and I think I need to eat something. But it was actually, I'm going to fucking throw up all over the place. Huh. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, at first I didn't think anything about him waking up in the middle of the night. But it was weird because he turned every fucking light on. And I'm like, dude, one of the lights he would have to go upstairs to turn on and then come back downstairs. I'm like, why the fuck did you do that? like, what the fuck, dude?
How long have you guys been at your sister's place? So it's still relatively new to him, right?
Like 7 weeks.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, but sometimes when you're a kid and you like do something that you know is gonna inconvenience everyone, you feel like a lot of shame. I feel like you start turn lights on. You're like, how do I wake my parents up to like let them know, or like, I don't know.
I mean, he has no problem waking me up no matter where we are.
My parents always just would like come out of like a deep sleep and scare the shit out of me anytime I woke them up for something. I'd like tiptoe into the room and then like
Well, probably because you scared the shit out of him.
I tiptoe in the room and I'm like, guys,
Yeah, dude, that's fucking creepy.
guys, I threw up, Mom, Dad, I threw up. And then I'd like touch my mom, she'd be like, oh, and I'd scare the shit out of me.
You did it all creepy.
Yeah, dude.
Well, I
Dude,
just
do you
wanted
know
to
how many times
ease
Jason's
them out of
woke?
sleep, you know?
Jason's woken me up by staring at me, and it's the creepiest fucking thing ever. Because he's just standing over the bed, just looking, and you just open your eyes, like, fuck, dude, what do you want? Go away. What the fuck? I don't like that shit. That shit's scary. I would rather him like from across the room be like, hey, Dad, wake up. Not to be the fucking creepy kid from some scary ass movie with some creepy kid in it. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't think of a movie. What's that one? What's the little girls? The creepy little girls.
Shining.
That's the one.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking of like what's that Japanese remake? With the
The Ring.
The Ring?
Not the
Grudge?
Ring. The Grudge, yeah.
Oh.
Was The Ring a Japanese remake?
I thought so.
Oh,
Yeah, because the original was.
Isn't the
They're
Grudge
both
like this?
They're both Japanese remakes.
Yeah.
I knew The Grudge was, but it's weird that you're starting to see like other like countries' TV shows. I'm starting to see them in Netflix and shit.
Dude, have you watched that one called
Good though. There's
Flinch?
good stuff out there.
Yeah, but there's like so many good ones. I'll watch the preview too. I'm like, this looks badass. I'll start watching it, and it's a fucking whole other language, and it just drives me nuts.
Oh
seeing
yeah.
their
Well,
lips.
I'm not that into the foreign language stuff, but the ones that are in English are usually pretty good.
I can barely pay attention to a movie in English that's exciting to me, and I'm still like on my phone.
That's the problem. That's why you can't pay attention to a
watching
movie.
something that was like in a different language and then like having to like put up with that, like I would have zero interest in
No,
that.
Dude.
I'm talking about like it's in English, but the voiceover is
Yeah, I know what you're
drives
talking about.
me nuts.
Yeah, there's a show called Dark I started watching. That's like that. I couldn't get past the fact that the lips weren't
Right. Yeah.
matching up with the mouth, and it bothered me. It's better than subtitles, but I was like, just fucking annoying.
Dude, so there's this game show on Netflix called Flinch. You ever heard of it?
No.
Dude, it's pretty fucked up. Like, it's really funny. So they do games that are designed to make you flinch. And if the person in the chair flinches, they get a penalty. And there's one of them where it literally takes the chair they're in, drops it backwards, then pour water on their face for like 5 seconds, and then the person comes back up, and then they shoot a fucking air cannon at them and expect them not to flinch again. Like, the games are really fucked up, but it's fucking hilarious watching all this shit. There's one where they shoot them with paintball guns, and they're holding 2 metal wands in between these rings that are charged by car batteries. So every time they flinch, they get fucking electrocuted.
Oh, I think I've
Dude,
seen
it's
that.
really fucked up.
I think I've seen
Yeah.
that episode actually, or maybe just that clip.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looked
Then
interesting.
there's another one where they're like strapped to
Do they
a.
win something? Or
No, they don't win anything. They're just on it for the fuck of it.
No way. They gotta
Yeah.
win something like
There's no prize at the
there's
end.
a $50.
No, because at the
gift card
end,
to
there's 3 judges, and like every round, the judges pick a person to go in for them, and whichever judge has the most amount of points at the end has to do a flinch themselves. So there's no prize for the people that are on it.
It
They're
sounds
just
like
there.
there's no benefit to this.
There isn't, but,
Well,
dude.
is this a foreign?
It's
show?
it's
Is
like
that-
Irish or something. But dude, it's fucking hilarious.
I have to watch it.
Like,
Sounds like
dude, there's one
Yeah.
where they strap the person standing up, like crucified, to a rolling log, and they're on the top of it. And every time they get it wrong, they fucking swing around into a pond and then come back up the other side. It's fucking crazy. Like the way they fucking make these people flinch is fucked up too, blowing loud things in their face and
It sounds like a mixture of like Jackass and MXC. Do you remember MXC?
that. Dude, that show was great.
I loved MXC. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's just these people like doing these. Or they'll have to go through like a bunch of doors, and like 2 of them are solid wood, and one's like you can pass through, and they gotta run at it.
So-
So like most of the people just run smack into a door, And then there's like these voiceover commentators that are making all these dirty jokes about it.
Maybe I have seen this before.
Yeah, it's two Japanese guys sitting in kimonos, and they're commenting on it.
Yeah, it's funny.
What was that on?
It was on Spike, yeah.
Oh, okay. I don't remember the channel. That's funny.
Yeah, 'cause then they also had Guy Ledouche, the guy down in the field.
Dude. What are you guys thinking about for the name of the album or the EP?
I did like the idea that you threw out earlier, the nearsighted.
Okay, you guys didn't say much. That was Tom's idea, actually.
Is that why he was quick? Is that why he was quick to respond with "I love it"?
Yeah.
I thought you came up with it too.
No, I didn't.
I did too.
I just asked it.
Well, I gotta compliment the creator. Right? I mean, I can't. It's not a
So-
bad idea.
That's an awesome idea. I know, 'cause it was mine.
I'm just in the gallery here. I'm just.
I did
saying
like
what I
it.
think.
When you were thinking about it, was the dog? Was it like an animated dog?
No, I'm thinking real dog in front of those big metal eye readers. Like when you go to the optometrist and they put you in front of the big metal machine.
At first, we were talking about getting Coffee and Gus on the album cover, right? We're wearing glasses. That's
Yeah,
what it was.
that's-
We're like, what if we had Coffee and Gus just wearing like glasses? Because Coffee, he'll wear glasses, no problem. Gus as well, EC's dog. And you have a dog?
Yeah, I have a dog.
I think, but I think nearsighted works well with that, with any of those ideas. But I just think the dog in front at the optometrist and nearsighted, I think is really cool. Kind of a funny one. It's a little bit more like lighthearted too, I think.
Right. Or is it too lighthearted?
I don't think so.
Is the EP kind of sad though, or not?
Well, yeah. But I mean, it's a cool album art.
But you don't have to make the whole thing sad.
No, I get it, but okay. So I don't know. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
We'll stop because it's a good idea.
Okay.
I like it.
You guys all like it? You're sold?
You guys cool
So
with
what? So then, what kind of like do you see this as like a drawn cover, like a photograph cover?
that? Photograph. And then maybe
So should we hire a photographer to do it, or a designer? We probably don't want it photoshopped.
right. I don't know about that, but I had an idea. Now I lost it. I'll tell you what I'm thinking in a sec.
You'd have to find. Do you guys have a good relationship with your optometrist at all?
I don't even
I see
have an
mine once every
optometrist.
10 years, so.
I don't have one.
Well,
I feel like Tom's the only one that's got a steady relationship with him.
I do. I mean, I don't know if I have I wouldn't say I have like a relationship with them. I mean, they fix my eyes and shit.
We'd want them to let us bring a dog into the.
Well, potentially two dogs, right?
Yeah, well, if we're just shooting an album cover, you probably do one, right? Or there could be a waiting room full of dogs. That'd be funny. In the back.
Yeah,
or
that's
something.
what I was gonna say. Let's kind of talk about like other ideas around that. Like, what would like the inner album artwork? Or just like brainstorm like, what could go along with this type of artwork. I like that idea. Like a bunch of dogs sitting in the waiting room.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. That's
I
fun.
feel like it'd definitely be easier to Photoshop it though.
Well, of course it'd be easier, but it's also probably not going to look as good.
Well, we could if someone could do it really well, or maybe someone's already got. I don't know. We could look into it though. I like that idea.
I could just ask Connor if he could do it. Just be like, look, we want an actual photographed. I don't want a Photoshop job.
I think I'd like to go with Connor again because he does cool work and we've been really happy with what he's done in the past. But I'm down to try something different too if he can't meet the needs or if we want to try something different. What do you guys think?
It'd be pretty cool to get the actual photograph, but I just feel like it would be hard.
I think
Well,
we need a photograph. I don't care who we go through.
Okay. Well, if we had the photograph, the rest of it's easy, kind of, right? Just slapping our name on it.
Right. Or maybe we could get a new. What if Connor could redesign it with the feel of this music?
You want to redo our logo? We could.
Not opposed to
It
it.
doesn't have to be like a total makeover, but like.
Glad we got all those stickers made.
Let me know what day you'd rather do.
You're gonna leave before we finish talking about this album artwork and all this stuff
Dude,
and
I
logo redesign. Okay. We'll keep talking about it without you, and you'll just have to live with the consequences of
Well, I
not
mean, we're
knowing.
recording it, so just send it to me.
Yeah, you can't see it until it airs, bro.
Yeah, for
Maybe
sure.
this part isn't gonna air. Maybe just cut it and send it to me real quick.
No, that's Aaron.
You're airing.
I think we'd have to probably help facilitate getting dogs there and stuff.
Take it easy, buddy.
I couldn't bring Coffee to do that, man. He'd go wild with a bunch of dogs. You'd have to have dogs that could handle.
Here's what I'm thinking.
We gotta find an animal photographer that has hookups. There's probably people that like do this for a living, film and photograph animals, and they probably have contacts that they frequently
You could easily get
work with, you know?
one dog though.
Right.
I think we just look for an animal photographer because I think they would probably have like a list of contacts. I would imagine.
Do you know any animal photographers?
No, we can look it up on Facebook.
Okay.
Is that? Do you guys think that's a stupid idea?
No, I don't have any better ideas.
Okay.